Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and this is my first ever time in Vienna. To tell you briefly of who I am, my name is Dana, I'm 17 years old and I'm beginning my life as a student here in Vienna. And on this channel I will show you what a life of a student in Vienna looks like and what else can you do in this beautiful historical city. We arrived here yesterday with my mom and today we are going to move into my dormitory. My dormitory is basically an apartment where I'll be living with another girl and we will have a shared kitchen and a shared toilet. We'll be staying in Vienna for 7 days, so we decided that it will also be convenient to buy a ticket for 7 days. With this ticket you can ride all kinds of transportation. The system was also very easy to use and the subway area is also very simple. The total of these two tickets was 45 euros. You can also use the system in any other language that you want, English especially. And here are what our tickets look like. So we already moved in. This is an entrance and also a hanger for the clothes. Unfortunately there are no mirrors, so we'll have to buy them. Then there are two beds. I took the last one, I already put my blankets on. And the worst part is that the sun is hitting straight to our room, so it is very hot here. There is a table, chairs, a window. The table is quite small, maybe we'll need to buy a bigger one. There is a kitchen. The kitchen is quite cool, it is very modern. There is also a lighter here, so in the evening we'll have our vibe. They also gave us kettle and sandwich toaster. There is stove and here a small closet space. Unfortunately there are no hangers here, so we will also need to buy them, but that is our room. The bathroom is located here. There is a shower space, then there's sink, mirror, and here are clothes for things and the toilet. So everything is pretty nice. The only downside is that it is very hot right now, but the weather is very hot right now and we'll need to buy a closet space for hanging our clothes, but otherwise everything is pretty cool. As I already said, the weather was very hot today, so we decided to go into our apartment and then we went on a walk to Belvedere Palace, and the first stop was this Krieges Museum, that is a museum of war. We didn't go inside, but the building itself gave off Oxford vibes. Belvedere Palace is a heart of Vienna. Here you can enjoy a beautiful view of the city and also the architecture. So we already walked through the gardens of the Belvedere Palace and I can just say that they are spectacular. The palace itself is enormous, it's huge and it's very beautiful. The gardens are also big. We are sitting right now in the small part of the gardens. It is like labyrinth-like. We weren't inside though, because we are planning on going inside the other day. It is already quite late. It is around 8 p.m. and we just want to sit here and enjoy the nature. There is a place here where you can sit and look around. When we walked through the streets of Vienna, I felt so inspired and calm. The architecture is amazing, the people are happy, everything just seems so nice. is already our day 2 here in Vienna, and today we are planning on visiting the sides of Vienna. We are going on the Stephanplatz, which is the center of Vienna, and there is also this beautiful cathedral there that we're planning on visiting. We also need to do some grocery shopping, and maybe we will also go to the Belvedere museum. Yesterday we were at the palace at the gardens, but it was quite late for the museum, so maybe we'll have the opportunity to go there today. After walking through the central streets of Vienna, we came across this stunning church, the Kirche, also known as the Votive Church. It is one of the most famous churches in Vienna. Built in the 19th century, it's located just a few minutes from Stephanplatz. Inside you can see beautiful stained glass windows, a high altar, and many Gothic-style details. At around 12 o'clock, the big bell above the church started ringing, and we could really hear the amazing acoustics from inside. We already walked through some of the center streets of the Vienna. We were at the Wilkowskirche, if I remember correctly. And right now we decided to take a break. We bought some pastries at Villa, and we will just enjoy this beautiful park. What I also like about Vienna, that there are a lot of parks and you can see people hanging around, sitting on the grass. It really is very relaxing. We continued walking around Vienna. Everywhere we looked, there were these beautiful corridors with decorative ornaments. The next building we came across was the Rathaus, Vienna's city hall. The next stop was the Palace of Justice. There was a long queue to get in. We waited for about an hour or so, but the entrance was free, so we went inside. This building isn't a museum, it's a real functional court, so only a few visitors are allowed inside every hour. We were lucky enough to be among them. Between the buildings we saw the Museum of Art History and the Museum of Natural History, so we decided to walk into the park located between them. Our day 3 in Vienna is coming to an end, and I decided that it is a perfect opportunity to share some of my tips with you on how to travel to Vienna and what to do and don't. As we all already know, Vienna is famous for being expensive, and the first tip that I can give you guys is to how save your money and to not go out of your budget. In my opinion, the first most important thing that you need to know about Vienna is that it is beautiful no matter where you look and no matter where you go. You don't have to spend hundreds of euros on different museums. You just have to look around you and see the architecture. I will probably surprise you by saying that on our second day here we didn't spend €1. All places that we went to were totally free of charge. When you walk around the streets of Vienna, you see these beautiful churches, these beautiful parks, gardens, and you just have to go there. You have to see them yourself. The churches are just amazing. Architecture there is amazing. We also came across this justice card, and again, it was free of charge. There was a long queue to go in it, but it was totally worth it. Then there are also a lot of gardens and parks. For example, Schönbrunn Palace, Belvedere Palace. They have these beautiful gardens around them, and you can really spend your whole day there just admiring the look of it. Another important thing to know to all teenagers and kids is that tickets to some kind of museums like Albertina, Belvedere Museum, National Library Museum, they are free if you're under 19 years old. Of course, it is much more safer to look up this information. Of course, it is important to look up this information on the sites of museums you go to, but most of the time it is applicable and you can use it. Another great way to save your money and time is to buy all kinds of transportation ticket. There are tickets like this for 1, 2, 3 and 7 days. We bought the last one and it saved us a lot of time because not always we use subway, sometimes we use buses. Vienna is a big city and it saved us time and worrying that we didn't bought the right ticket or that we did something wrong, because we knew that with these tickets you can ride all kind of transport and you can feel safe and sure of yourself. This is what I learned in these few days in Vienna. I hope that you'll see more of my videos soon. I hope you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon.